Hello Gemmers, welcome back to Salon Time on Super Buddies Forever, episode 17. We have something different happening for Salon Time today. If you remember back on a different episode, I did Rochelle. Now, Rochelle looks crazy. I will warn you all now, you're not going to like these hairdos. This is not for pretty. This is for a specific reason, centered on my haunted display and how I like to do it. And because they're in floating displays, I want their hair to look flowy and floating. So they're all gonna look like this. I've already curled them because I did show you all that in the Rochelle one, so there's no point in doing that again. The only thing I did different is I added some of this glitter spray we had around onto Rochelle to add a little more glint and glitter to the area. So all of these hairstyles are going to be huge. And like I said, all of them are the same. The only difference I did is some, instead of starting from the beginning, I started up here at the top and I left the ghouls with flat hair, straight hair down. So hopefully these are going to be so overworked, so 1980s big. So I'll just go through them all, let you have a look. And there's this little S curve I made with all of them, and I really just did it by feel. No particular thing to show you to specify. Each one is different with just that basic S thing happening. If I couldn't get the end on, oh well, it'll be worked out. There's going to be a ton of hairspray going on here, that is for sure. Very few of them, I think only 3, like Twyla here, I had to put in the fabric softener like usual. Not much that I had to do. I actually even have some of their shoes still on because they just got the hot and cold water to set the curls. They've been sitting outside for 2 days. I'm really curious about this Vandala, because she's got a lot of hair. It's very interesting texture too. And which one is this? Is this Kiyomi? No, this is River. River, again, I left hers out straight so that at least it'll give the influence that her hair was more straight in the haunted movie. And her bangs, we'll just use the gel like we did with the Mansters. Hers should be pretty high. If you don't know what I'm talking about, do check out our haunted thing. Our haunted display tour. Of course, I'm going to update that with these new hairstyles, and I'm looking forward to it. I used all different size rollers, whatever I can get to happen. So I'll show you quickly a picture of how they were in the beginning. I did not change or take out any of their things. They were all box hair. Nothing. They don't even think they were ever brushed. They just sat there. So I'll put a picture of what they were originally, and I'll pull these all out and let us have a peek. Like I said, it ain't gonna be beautiful. It ain't gonna be for everybody, but it should be interesting at the very least. All the rollers are out, and here I'm looking at them. I was so excited to see them like this, so anxious almost, because this is so out of the ordinary that I'm a little nervous and hoping I can pull it off. So here they all are. Kiyomi looks almost good just the way she is. Oh, let me say the most important thing, when I am hairspraying these, I think the best tidbit was I'm going to do them upside down to really get volume as I spray them. Another 1980s trick we all know about. So I just didn't want to forget that. Kiyomi's hair looks gorgeous in the way that it shows all the different colors. So very little is going to be done to her. I'll probably just put that in there and separate it a little bit, spray it, and all that good stuff. Spectra has one little challenge. Some of these, it's the different kind of hair has been interesting in this here Salon Time. They all kind of did different things. Like that did wonderfully, and this one's kind of going flat or something, falling down. Don't worry, I got hairspray, lots of it. Again, the different colors is so cool. So with her, where she's on the display, she wasn't in the original one. She's on the corner of the Styxx cafe. So I don't want the hair to poof back and go into the dining people. So I'm going to really have to make hers come like that. That's all I'm going to concentrate on her. These ones are on the hanging display, so I can pretty much have fun, but still all of them I'm not going to do too much in the back, just more make them poofy in the front. Twyla's, her hair is really, oh, I got a little bit of coloring for the first time from a bobby pin. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind for her and Maddie Hatter. Yeah, oh, that's the first. Oh, there's a little bit here too. Yikes. I've never had that happen before. I've read about it. Oh, okay, well, hopefully I can wipe that out. Vandala went really kind of flat, but it's long and heavy, so that's to be expected. With her, we got her hat. I was hooked on by these two things, so I'm going to have to make sure I'm aware of her hair so I don't go too high. The hat still fits. And then, of course, I'm going to use these pins later to put in there to make it stay on her head again. This is interesting. I love that hat. We got River. Hers turned out pretty simple and easy. We're never going to be able to get her hood back on. But her hair should look... Did I show the back of this one? Alright, there we go. You can see I was making that split so they'd go out wide as much as I can. There's the rest of River. Oh, these dolls, by the way. Scalpy. All of them, pretty much. Can't really do otherwise many things with them. Clawdeen's was really weird. It went total flat. This hair, with how high I had that up there, it really went down. I'll work with it. And Draculaura's turned out a little better than I thought. I thought I'd get less curl because there was so little hair there. So she's ready to go. All right, I'm gonna start playing. Whoop. Well, Draculaura's falling. Good old hashtag as is. Which one shall I start with? I don't know. We'll see you after a hairspray session. Alrighty, Rooney. Now, isn't that the silliest thing you've ever seen? So I've got them all formed. And Porter's done, so we're good to go there. How interesting. I think now if we look at our Rochelle, because I was checking it out, and I used to do them on my lap. I still do them on my lap, but at least for showing you guys, I put it on here, our little display thing. Just noticing differences and how I've improved, thankfully. So here they all are. They are, I don't know, very overworked. Tons of hairspray. And so much hairspray, they're drying, but my arm was getting tired holding them. So I'm going to leave them like this overnight and let them get all that volume and then work on them and get them dressed tomorrow. Very interesting so far. So once I'm using the stands to kind of hold some that I want to not be so fluffy and go that way more. So I got those tucked into the stands. Same with Clawdeen. So it'll kind of hopefully work with me. The sparkle, you can see it on hers, is working good. Awesome. I'll start videoing tomorrow again. Good morning. So before I start getting these dressed and doing the final primping, I had to show you. This is so funny. The hairspray works so good. I'm definitely gonna have to work with this as I woke up and had my coffee and it made me laugh. I think they went a little too high. But that's good. Better than flat. I can work with that. So I'll get to this one is especially funny. Whoops. Let's knock those over. Look. Poor Kiyomi. Well, they definitely look like they're jumping and parachuting, not floating. Okay. I'm going to work on those now. I just couldn't help but share that. Oh, quick shout out to Vloggy B. Thank you. Welcome to our channel. I know you're pretty new. Nice to have you here. Let me get this done. Okay, Jammer family, are you ready? Remember what I said, this isn't going to be for everybody. It's very different, which made it very, very fun. And I am pleased with the results. Like I said, this is only, don't be commenting down there, oh my god, they're horrible, you ruined them. No, they're going to look great in the display. I'm good with them. I actually love every single one. Rochelle looks so wrong all on her own. But now that they're all done, it looks right. So where to begin? Draculaura's was very, very easy. Pretty much did its thing. I used a ton of hairspray. After having them upside down, I just kind of scrunched and sculpted them and tried to get them. They were so high, I had put way too much hairspray on them. But now they have more. Here's Clawdeen. Now, if you remember Porter too, Porter's going to be in with this mix, and I did his hairdo quite swoopy. Unfortunately, I ran out of glitter, so I can't give him glitter. She looks funny now, and I would not like her if she were just hanging out being a regular doll, but she otherwise looks good. Here's River. She kind of was one of the tougher ones to bring that down a little bit. Does not look good in the back. Most of them don't, but that's not going to show, so that's okay. Definitely a gorgeous Grim Reaper. And we have Vandala. I'm really surprised that I was able to get her left and right up as high as I did. Definitely feels like she's swirling. I got my little pins in there, holding those in. That's wonderful. It is wide. Her hair is so wide. Her hair worked really well with the hairspray. And then we have Twyla, who at first looked ridiculous, but the more I played with it, the more I loved it. Like, look at these comparisons. They definitely work for me. Now over here we have Spectra. Hers actually fell a little bit, and I did do them a little extra high because they will fall a little bit in time. This one I might spray a little more. And this was supposed to be forward a little more. Play with that a little. Okay, Spectra looks fabulous. Horrible in the back. That's okay for the spot she's going in. And Kiyomi, I probably should not have put her upside down. Yeah, but I got it down, and it's soft. I didn't spray that one so hard the second time around, so that will definitely go down some. All right, I hope you have all enjoyed this episode of Salon Time, just for interest, because it is different. And we'll see you next time, and I will post some pictures of them in their area, but we'll see you on the tour, which will be soon, the updated tour with them with their hair, and then you can see exactly what I was talking about. Have a good night, day, evening, whatever it is in your time zone, and see you next time.